folks, and welcome back to another Wizegamer video. Today we're playing Resident Evil 7 Biohazard for Windows, the computer system, and it's also available for the PS4 and Xbox Live. This game actually came out about a year ago, January 2017, and it's a fantastic Resident Evil game. It is a little bit different than some of the Resident Evils I'm used to, and I'm not really a big fan of first-person view. That's the only downfall for me, but you might love it. That's why I'm not that good at these kind of games or shooting games, because I was never a big fan of the first-person view. I feel like I can't see enough around me. So if there's an enemy behind me or whatnot or on the side, I just felt that I could see more, and it just felt a lot more natural to me when I played a third-person view game. But it is VR on top of that, and it runs at an incredible 60 FPS, which is really good for, that's, I guess, the main selling point for Steam when it comes to the PC version over the console versions, is I understand most of those are still at 30 FPS, but we can see at the bottom right corner, my game is actually showing it being played at 60 FPS. Now, you're playing the character's name is Nathan Winters, and he is looking for his wife called Mia Winters. And she's lost somewhere in this place. We don't know what's going on as far as that goes. Now, there may be some spoilers in this video, because it's pretty impossible to cover a game without them. But it's not really going to be like storyline spoilers, because I don't think I'm going to be kicking in any stories as while I'm making this video, because I just passed a big boss fight, and that was a nasty boss fight. Jack with the chainsaw. Oh man, what a fight. Man, it must have taken me like 25 tries. It was crazy. It was crazy. But anyways, here's a safe room, and this is where we come and record our journal, save our game, and here's our storage back. I mean storage right here, where we could store stuff. I'm always coming back to my storage. It bothers me when I don't have enough inventory space in games. That's what I love about Final Fantasies. They give you tons of space. There's unlimited space. But that's one of the catches to Resident Evil games. You got to be wise when it comes to maintaining and putting your items away, saving at the right time, and all that good stuff. I actually just upgraded my bag space by 4 slots. Again, spoiler alert coming up. There is 3 other additional backpacks you will find in the game, which each one will give you 4 more additional slots, which is going to give you another total of 12 more slots. So you start off with 12, you're going to get another 12, which is going to give you 24 slots. That is not too bad. But the other 2 are really hard to find. The first one I found was right behind this recorder. We're going to give it a save. Now, right now, you could save anytime you come back here. You could save the game. Later on, they limit that. Later on in the game, it's actually going to be where you have to get cassette tapes. And if you don't find a cassette tape, you can't save your game. So you got to be really wise on when to save your game once you get later on into the game. I've only been playing now for about 8 hours, so I'm not too far into the game. And basically, I'm just going over some basic stuff in this video until I get deeper into the game and come out with newer videos later on once I get deeper into it. You will notice on his, he's wearing a life band. Now, you want that to be green, and that means he's in good shape. Once it starts getting yellow or red, you need to heal up. So, but I think that they always had an indication like that in all the Resident Evil type games. There's puzzles in the game also, but the puzzles I understand in this one is not as crazy as some of the puzzles in the past Resident Evil games. Like, here's one kind of right here, as a matter of fact. And basically, all you have to do once you find the item, we're going to notice the portrait up on the wall looks like a spider. And once we get a certain item, I don't have it yet, you would come here, you would place it on this pedestal, and you move the item around in this beam of light until it matches the silhouette, the white silhouette that's up in the picture frame. Once it matches that, you hit the accept button. It's going to kick in, and whatever happens, happens after that goes. Now, the only reason why I'm using a knife here, I do have a shotgun. I do have a handgun. The handgun's not working right all the time. I don't understand why. There we go. So, I do have these, but for this particular house I'm in right now, it's swarmed with insects. Now, there's not fights in this game every 12 feet you go. Some of the past Resident Evils had a lot more fights, zombies and all that. This is more like lunatic, people that cracked up is mainly what's in this game. And there is a couple of, they kind of look like zombies. I don't know what you call them actually, but they look like swamp beings or something. I really don't know what they're called. And I did come across a few of those. And in this house, it's these swarms of insects like locusts. And they can kill me. If those swarms right there get on me, they can kill me. Individually, you're just better off using the blade, because if you go to use your ammo, you're going to burn right through your bullets. And there's not plenty of ammo in this game. So, but when I come across these swarms, I open up my map, and I try to see where I want to go next, and I try to just beeline it and run right past them. I don't try to mess with them. So let's see. Dining room, living room, entrance. I came in from the entrance, of course. So I think I combed most of this house. I haven't been down to the cellar. I noticed to the far right there it says cellar or basement. So I've already been to the living room. I've already been to the water station. So I've been through most of the parts of this house. Let me see if I can get past these guys now without dying. Ooh, get away from me, you. Okay, here we are back out at the water station. And let me see, is there any more things I want to cover in this video before I end it? Because like I said, I'm going to be coming out with other videos following this. This, I already picked up this item. Now, a lot of times, I don't know if the other Resident Evils was like this, but you have to rotate these boxes or these items to find out if there's a certain keyhole. Sometimes there might be things taped to the bottom and they'll fall off and then you can pick them up. So you got to move these things around, and then we'll just put it back. Now here's another insect nest right here. Should be anyway. And if I went to hit that thing, watch. I'll use my shotgun. They'll come out and they'll start attacking the hell out of you. Now, you can kill them, but more and more is just going to keep coming out. So it's kind of a waste of time. They don't go away. Other monsters or beings or whatever that I've killed in this game, once you kill them, they're gone. So if you come back and you want to search the area again, once they're dead, you should be good as far as them being gone now. But these insects just keep coming back and back and back, and that's what makes them difficult. If we look on this cupboard, I don't want to get too close. Well, let me actually get rid of these guys because I don't see a nest. So I might be able to get rid of these guys. Alright. As long as you don't see a nest, they shouldn't come back. But look at this. I'm going to reset my save so I don't have to worry about my bullets here. That's why I'm messing around. I'm going to show you guys something a little interesting. These are all friggin' spiders. And if it's one thing I'm scared of in real life, it's friggin' spiders, man. And watch, they get all over you and stuff. Let's see. Reload. I did get an item, a stabilizer, in the game, and it makes my reload time faster. But watch what happens if I get close. pretty, look, they're all on me and shit. These things are like friggin' brown recluse or something. Actually, I think there's an item in here, so I gotta do this. Let's see. So this is what I suck at with shooting games. I suck at them. Some people are really natural and fluent when... Oh, good. Chemical fluid. strong chemical fluid. Now what those do is if you get an item, this has been in all the Resident Evil games, but they were called something else. If I came across an herb, I would combine that with the chemical fluid, and then it would give me a first aid med, which gives me more health back than the herb would by itself. Some items you can't use by themselves. You have to use it with one of these chemical fluids. I've never used one of these strong ones yet. This is the first one I've actually gotten. This thing where I'm not even going to attempt to try to pronounce is something that if I go to use this right now, it's going to put little marks on the map and show me where all the hitting items are. So this is really handy to have. It's really good to have, especially when you enter a new place. I feel like I did a pretty good job searching this area, so I don't want to waste it here. This is probably where I could use the lockpick that I found that I got back in my storage. So, until then, folks, that's about the things I could cover as far as Resident Evil Biohazard 7 goes. Again, we're playing it on the Windows system. It's on Steam for $30. That's how much I paid for it at this moment. And it's a great game. You know, if you're into first-person shooters, VR, Resident Evil, horror-type stories and all that, this game is for you. The cutscenes are awesome in this. You feel like you're actually watching a movie. So until then, feel free to sub up so you can follow me more Resident Evil Biohazard videos coming out, covering other games, and comment down below. Take care. Bye-bye.